Yo, what the fuck is up, you scrotum sniffers? It is TheSchwanz27. Letting you know I have a guest commentary over on my boy RutDog22's channel. Go check that out. It's his gameplay, my commentary, annotation is on the fucking screen right now. And this video that you're about to see is my gameplay with his commentary over it. The gameplay is a kill confirmed on the map Standoff. I go 49-7 with 2 VTOL warships in 1 life. So you already know the gameplay is beastly. The commentary is immense and epic too. It answers one simple question. Video games, do they make you fat? I'll give you my take at the end of the video. Go check out RutDog's channel. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Hey, what's going on, Schwanz Nation? My name is RutDog, and I got a guest commentary for you guys today. The gameplay you guys are watching is from The Schwanz. It starts out a little rough here. As he gets in, he takes a couple questionable deaths, to say the least. Since you guys are subscribed to his channel, you know how he is. You can just imagine the rage that was going on at this point. That's why I'm actually doing the video on his channel today. He had some anger management classes he had to go to, and he wanted to get something up, so here I am. No, but all joking aside, after this start right here, he goes on an absolute tear, so enjoy the gameplay, guys. As for the commentary, I just want to say thanks to the Schwanz. This is something I really enjoy doing. I like working with fellow YouTubers, and it's really cool to work with someone as entertaining as yourself. So to all you viewers out there, let me give you just a little background on myself so you know who you're listening to. My name is Joe, and I'm a 30-year-old gamer. So that definitely puts me in the old man class when it comes to gaming. I know there's a lot of younger gamers out there. I mean, starting as young as, I'd say 12, probably out there watching YouTube. Definitely the kids I hear raging and screaming and cussing at me can't be much older than 10 or 12 years old. But here on this channel, I would guess we have a little older demographic. As for what you'll find on my channel, I primarily stick with Call of Duty, but I don't exclusively play Call of Duty. Now, until Black Ops 2, I considered myself a pretty strong player. I had good stats, and I put up, you know, some pretty good games. I struggle a little bit in Black Ops 2. It's been kind of an adjustment for me, and obviously there's the lag and everything everybody else deals with. I'm not going to complain about the game. I definitely don't just like to rag and complain, but we all know all those deaths you take that you shouldn't die. I don't know, I just find myself struggling a little bit more, but I definitely have some strong gameplays up on my channel. But if you're looking for some 100+ double nuclear gameplays, that's not me. You can find that on other channels. Now, being that I am a quote-unquote old man, I know I am actually getting up there in age, but I still feel young. I hope I'm not like that weird old guy that just randomly places and thinks he's young and cool, but he's not. That might be me, but given my years on this earth, I have a certain perspective, you know, an older perspective. And in my commentaries, I just like to give my thoughts on things, specific topics in the Call of Duty community, the game itself, YouTube. I just have stories from my life, you know, my work experience, my current employment, college, all that good stuff. I'm married with a kid, so I mean that definitely tops it off. I guess I am that weird old guy. So next time you're at a party and you see that old dude just sitting drinking a beer in the corner, thinking he's cool, walk up to him and say, "What's up, RutDog?" Because it's probably me. I guess the only way you guys can get a feel for the kind of stories I tell and the things I cover on my channel is for me to just do a commentary. Now, I actually had my whole video done and my whole commentary recorded, but I kind of went off on a tangent. That's something that I tend to do. I just get on a topic and run with it. Hell, I've done commentaries about stairs and space and weird random stuff. But I was sitting here eating dinner and I didn't really like the way that my commentary went, so I'm throwing that out and I'm editing this in. The topic I want to cover today is if video games make you fat. Now, this is going to pertain to adults. I think being a kid and being overweight has more to do with your parents than it has to do with you yourself. You can't expect a 12-year-old to exhibit self-control when it comes to McDonald's and cookies and stuff. So yeah, if you're really young, or just in general, as far as kids and children go, I think if you sit around and play Call of Duty or video games 8 hours a day, you probably should be outside playing. But when you're an adult and you have control over yourself and you know better, I don't think that video games directly contribute to you being overweight. Now, as for myself, I was a fat kid, and I did play a lot of video games as a kid. But like I said, that has to do with parenting. My parents used to buy me McDonald's whenever I wanted. I'd get a freaking Happy Meal and a cheeseburger for the ride home. You're gonna be fat if you're feeding your kids like that, and like I said, what 10-year-old's not gonna say no to an extra cheeseburger or a milkshake or something? So I was pretty much fat my entire life until I got into high school and I realized, dang, you're not gonna get too many chicks being a fat guy. So I went into high school like 200 pounds and barely like 5 foot something. So I was a big kid, like a 40-inch waist, like a pretty fat kid. Then I got skinny all the way down to like a 32-inch waist, and I would say the rest of my adult life I've fluctuated anywhere between, let's say a 32-inch and a 38-inch. Right now I'm fat. I have a 2-year-old son, and 2 years ago when my son was born, I weighed 25 pounds less than I do now. So basically, my entire 2-year-old son, I look at him and how much he weighs, and that's how much fat I've put on since he was born. And having a kid, that did contribute to it, but I'm not going to blame him. My newborn baby doesn't make me go get fast food and drink beer. He didn't make me quit the gym. Well, kinda, because I don't have as much time. But for me to stay skinny, I gotta work out, I gotta exercise, and I gotta watch what I eat. So back to topic, does playing video games make you fat? Now, I feel like anytime you tell someone in your adult life that you play video games, especially when I tell them I do YouTube, they freaking picture a guy sitting in his mom's basement, a 40-year-old on the computer, some big old fat obese kid, like that World of Warcraft South Park episode where the kids are all super fat in the basement. So now I'm a big dude, but I'm not like obese. I'm 200 pounds, 205. So I'm pretty chubby, but I'm not like an obese guy. I can get out of bed without use of a crane, and I can go to the bathroom on my own. But me playing video games at night doesn't make me fat. Yeah, I could use that time to go to the gym, but I don't want to. I've kind of made the choices myself and as an adult to stop working out and to stop watching what I eat, and that's what made me fat. Now, I know a lot of the dudes in this community are overweight. There's a lot of big YouTubers, I mean big as in big channels, who are also big themselves, overweight. But doing what they do doesn't make them fat. If I was an accountant and I sat behind a computer 9 hours a day and then I went home and watched TV, that's the same amount of inactivity as if I come home, play Call of Duty, and make YouTube videos. You're sitting on your ass for the same amount of time. I guess this topic doesn't apply if you're one of those naturally skinny guys, and if you are, you suck. It's kind of only for those of us that have regular or slow metabolism. Not you guys that can eat a whole large pizza and drink 2 pitchers of beer and not gain a pound. All I can say to you guys is that time will catch up with you. Watch. Anyway, so if you happen to be overweight, don't let the fact that you play video games keep you down. You can still go out and exercise. You can still go out and do whatever you want. I feel like this community gets stereotyped a lot. You get those 10-year-olds screaming and cussing on the mic, so we all get labeled as immature. And then, yeah, there's fat guys playing Call of Duty, but there's fat guys selling cars, and there's fat guys that are lawyers. But you don't stereotype all of them as just being fat in general. Take Call of Duty in the YouTube community, I feel like we get stereotyped as the lowest common denominator. Yes, have I got into crap-talking battles with kids on Xbox Live? Of course, it happens. But we're all not like that, just like we're not all a bunch of fat slobs living in our mother's basement until we're 40 years old. So all I'm saying is, enjoy what you enjoy. Don't let people stereotype you. If you happen to be overweight and play video games, the two don't have everything to do with each other. So don't let people get you down. You think doing this commentary I'd be getting inspired, but I kind of wanted to just go get another beer and open some Doritos. Having been married this long, I'm being 30 years old, like I said, I don't have to try to pick up chicks. My wife's stuck with me no matter how fat I get. Maybe I'll do a vlog of me gaining like 10 pounds a month until I am that super obese guy. But for the rest of you, if you want to lose weight, stick with it. Go exercise, watch what you eat, play as much Call of Duty as you want. If you're fine with yourself, be overweight. That's up to you. It's a personal choice. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy my style of commentary. Please make sure to check me out on my channel. Thanks again to the Schwants for having me over on your channel. I really appreciate it, man. Alright, guys, take it easy. See ya.
Alright, so my take on the topic, and I'm doing this real fast because this is already an 8-minute and 45-second video. I can relate a lot to this commentary. I myself, when I started doing YouTube and started playing video games more often, I've seen myself gain some weight, probably 10 to 15 pounds. And the reason isn't because of the video games themselves, although it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I just would rather play video games and have fun than go and head out to the gym. I think I should hit up the gym a little bit more often, so that this way every time I get on face cam, you guys want to fap over my face instead of over my gameplay. But it is what it is. When you really enjoy something as a hobby, you're going to want to do it as often as you can. And I don't really enjoy going to the gym. I do it just because of the way it makes me feel at the end of the day. But nobody enjoys sweating on the fucking treadmill, running and watching TV and listening to a podcast. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this guest commentary. Go over to RutDog's channel, hit that subscribe button, and to everybody that is over on my channel from his channel, thank you for checking me out like a cougar at the bar, salivating over some 22-year-old meat. Anyways, I'm the Schwants27. Deuces, bitches. Until next time.